Afternoon all, this is RTSL 2022B, organised by Hookdalwitch, thank you to them, and we're playing a chinchilla, or is that Churchill A? So 45-minute game, I'm the Reds, that's all good, I don't want to withdraw, stupid touchpad, and let's go. So yeah, fast clock, so I won't burble too much, and we'll see if the steamroller can get going. 1-4 op cards, nice, Suez is quite good for potentially clearing out the Middle East, so we'll open 4-4. Don't have independent reds. Not 4-5. That's a good start. Let's go Yugoslavia. Yeah, that's fine. Right. Plug in some cards. Purge. Fidel. CIA we should be able to get rid of, as we don't have decol or D-style. So we can do that late in the turn. Suez. De Gaulle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Formosa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we will open with Vietnam's another option, I guess. Vietnam and load up Thailand. But Suez is attractive if they open 4-4-2. Let's see how they open, most importantly. If they set up with a new opening, Suez is very attractive because we clear out France and Israel. Defectors is a distinct possibility, of course, especially as we're holding Purge. But we'll see how it all shakes out. So, having a good long think about starting setup, do they have Marshall Plan? Yep. That's a Marshall Plan setup, isn't it? We'll take Suez here. Okay. So, the downside, of course, is that they can play in from Turkey. The advantage is that slows them down a little and we get maximum value out of Suez. So we will now purge coup Iran. And it's lousy. Oh dear. Well, that puts a pin in all of our shenanigans. And of course, we can't really hold Fidel through the turn using CIA because it's too much of a giveaway. Very disappointing coup there. So that's going to leave us behind in pretty much all regions. Shore up Iran, move into Pakistan, and retake France, and we're suddenly right on the back foot. That's the colour of an opening coup. Deary dear. This is going to be a tough game now. Okay. If they've got Europe, they've got Europe. We'll use Korean War to coup Iran. Delightful. If they drop Europe scoring, we'll event Vietnam revolts and take Thailand at least. Are we okay with that at this point? Or do we coup one last time to get Millops down? We'll coup one last time. Why the hell not? Ah, okay. Alright. We'll definitely event Vietnam revolts and move into Thailand. There's Europe scoring. Oh, nice. That's a bonus for us. Quick check of the board. Like to make sure I'm not completely stupid. Okay, well, that could have gone a lot worse, in my opinion. But I'll take what I can get. And if we get handed defectors, there is always the De Gaulle duck and cover option. Yeah, decall to space, that makes sense. Okay. Cooing on Iran's probably just better. And we don't have duck and cover. Yeah, so SOC govern a nice coup on Iran, right? Or Cambridge 5. But I think SOC gov is just better, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, Middle East scoring. So Cambridge 5 would have been garbage. Let's take out of Turkey. That's fine. We got Warsaw Pact. We're going to coup Iran. That's our play. It's not great. So, we'll get Milops unless they have Indo-Pakistani war. But we've seen no decol or D-star, which is a real shame for us. And they've got plenty of ops. Independent Reds isn't going to get any better. So we'll just use it. I think we want to take Korea quite soon as well. Especially with Formosa triggered, which is a problem. That was a wasted op if they trigger NASA. Yep, okay. That's fine by me. We'll put 2 in Korea. Shore up there. Ah, you're working away into Libya, are you? If you do that, you give me a coup at least. If they do some duck and cover shenanigans in turn 3. Hmm. Yeah, so badly underdeveloped, but the scoreline could have been a lot worse. So small mercies there. But we're unlikely to score Asia domination again, and Europe is still very problematic. Okay, wants Libya. I'm not really in a position to fight them for it right now, so I'm going to finish. I'll make them fight for it. I'm going to put 1 in Malaysia as well to take Indonesia, and then try and stay ahead on country count as well. 17-6. Yeah, I haven't lost anything yet. UNID style? Or just UNI? Oh, for a single op. Okay. We'll put 1 in Libya and 1 in Indonesia and consider our options for the end of the turn. Stuck on some 1-op cards, eh? We'll take Egypt even with Nasser as a threat, and then put 2 in Asia, keeping us ahead in Asia. Worst case scenario, they use 2 ops to fill France, knowing we've got De Gaulle, or 3 ops to take Libya and Jordan to dominate the Middle East. Or both. Very nice. We'll consider vying on country count with the configuration of space the way it is. And we've got duck and cover, so we can go to go duck and cover. But they will get the Milops from Indo-Pakistani War. But Europe is still the most precarious place, I think. So we're probably going to do it. Assuming they don't. We've got 5-year plan. Indo-Pakistani War. Blockade and Nasser. Not the greatest hand for them, which is nice. We got Captain. Did we get US Japan? No, they got US Japan. That's fine in a way, I guess. Middle East scoring drops in the headline. That's okay for us. Ooh, interesting. Well, if they're going to get Milops anyway, let's take France capably. And then we can always space Duck and cover. 6 cards. Yeah, they've got 5-year plan, Indo-Pakistani War, blockade Nasser and US Japan. So they may well coup Egypt here to get Milops and deny us them. But we've at least stabilized the Europe position for now. And if they do coup, we're off to the races. D-Starling. Argentina, Venezuela, Angola, Nigeria, I reckon. Well, that suggests they've got no scoring cards. Neat. Okay, we'll hold our powder for now, because if they play into Venezuela, we can coup there. So capture Nazi first. Okay, so now we'll use the China card and we'll coup Venezuela. Oh, not as big as it could be. That's a little annoying. Next is D-Style, and we now go to Brazil. 1 Angola, 1 Nigeria, which is most annoying. Okay. Very irritating. Mm-hmm. We will space, duck, and cover. Nice. And now we're going to hope to space NORAD, because they've only got 5-year plan into Pakistani war and blockade. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Did want the VPs there. We'll see how badly they hit us with 5-year plan here, I guess. Flipping Zaire or tapping Brazil. Or tapping France, I suppose. That's a little annoying. But we've got Truman Doctrine at least. They may have been a little greedy. Probably should have used Truman Doctrine to overprotect France. But getting to that 2-0 square is pretty important. And they may want a 5-year blockade away 5-year plan just to get blockade out of the deck. Although that seems unlikely. They'll have plenty of targets next turn. So, behind on score, less developed than I'd like to be, but a lot better than the turn 1 AR1 coup suggested. So there's that going for it at least, if nothing else. France or Brazil? Brazil. Okay. So, lads is probably good here. As long as we actually get to make a coup. Brezhnev was possibly alright too. Missile MV, oh, that's not good at all because now they get Muslim Rev. Ah, really wanted to use that. Okay, well that's poor. Very poor. Very poor indeed. Still, no choice. Wasn't going to headline Muslim Rev, so they were always going to have it. Yep. Okay, well, that could have gone worse. Because now we can retake Brazil and we've got the +1 coup on Uruguay if they play in there. Small mercies. And we can coup Colombia as well. Colonial's our space card for sure. Although we only get one more 2-op space card, so need to watch out for that. Could prove embarrassing. Also need to shore up against Voice America, which is going to be horrible when it lands. So much to do. When you haven't steamrolled in the early war, it's definitely pushing water uphill. We'll see if Lads makes them bashful about playing into Uruguay. Because I think I'm happy cooing Colombia and seeing if they want to face off. No, they want it. And then we're going to have a go, Sunshine. We need the ops. Mill ops as well. Alright. Here we go. Come on, Uruguay. Come to your new socialist home. Ha! That's a no. And a pretty hard one. Are they going to take the rear lines, or are they going to move to Argentina? Deeply disappointing. Those pair of ones have made all the difference. We're going to coup again. Ugh, lousy. Absolutely lousy. Immensely frustrating. If they play into Chile, our next coup's Colombia for sure. Yep, okay. We'll take a speculative crew with Dream Doctrine. Not a 1 again, please. A 2. That will inspire a counter coup in them. Well, that makes sense too. Can't do a lot about it. Realign times. And of course, we lose influence. Oh dear. And with Brazil, they can just play straight back in. Well, why would they when they can just coin it? Well, regrettably, we're giving them the China card back. What we do, temporarily dominate South America. Oh dear. Hunter's going to be crucial. But yeah, now it's a massive uphill struggle. What, you punting? Yep, fine. We're going to event remain in abdication as it temporarily dominates Europe. I don't fancy spacing even for headline peaking, knowing that Voice of America and grain sales are still in the deck. I've been fast and loose with the China card this game, my goodness. Uh-huh, that's fine for me. Where did the first one go? It's Portugal, yep, fine. Yeah, so many cards. But I guess it's Hunter. And then we'll try getting some domination going. Hunter's definitely got the highest leverage, so let's go for it. Not least the fact that we could then drop Asia's scoring, hopefully. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Ooh. So that's a good way if they've got lone gunmen to get it off safely. So we will be cooing Argentina and then dropping Asia scoring with domination before something terrible can happen. Ask not, purge, missile envy. Ask not, nice. Okay. We'll coup there as well. And it fails. So we'll drop Asia scoring before stuff goes wrong over there. And hopefully Southeast Asia scoring too. We are unlikely to ops race them in Europe, so we'll just take a VP there. Fine. Race to score these cards before they get totally ungainly. Yeah, okay. Willie, Lone, Flower, Korea, Allende. Not bad. Willie, Lone, Allende, Korea. Always lose track of them. Flower power. Yes'm. We may as well bluff around, because they may just choose the coup. Not ideal, actually, because if we drop Europe scoring next, they could just coup Nigeria and Zaire and swap 11 points for 5. So it does delay things a little, but not a lot. Influence instead. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. So we'll drop Europe scoring for 1. Yeah, okay. Doing well in the Middle East, buddy. Sadat's on its way, I'm sure. So we will space puppet governments and fail. But that means we can have another go with colonial rear guards. And we'll finish the turn with a 1-up coup on Angola. Please miss. Ooh. Oh dear. Okay. Okay, so we will coup Angola to finish. Well, not quite to finish, of course, but... Oh, lousy. Lousy, lousy, lousy. Although there is the -1, isn't there? So that's fine. With salt. Can't be too greedy. So now they'll coup somewhere in Africa. Yep. Oh, that's the perfect result for them. Nicely done. And we will overprotect. I don't know. South America, as it's not yet scored. Although Panama Canal returned hits Venezuela. Although we'll be able to coup Venezuela, hopefully. As long as we dodge grain sales. I don't know. Oh! Hilarious timing. So Africa's still to drop, unfortunately. And we don't have it, but we have got brush war. I think we want to quagmire them here. And then coup Angola. Although... I guess we want to brush war them in the headline, don't we? ABM treaty is still out as well. Gross. Che, Spaceman Pope, Quagmire, Kitchen Alliance. Kitchen Alliance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's the 9th? Kuban. Missile Crisis. Brush in the headline in case they drop Africa. Then Quagmire them if they don't grain sales or do some crazy shenanigans to us. But if we're lucky, they'll try and exit with Africa in the headline, and we're going for a 50-50 brush. But it's going to be a bit of a tall ask from here to get to War Games. And that's going to make life a lot harder as well. Algeria. Succeeds. Well, that's a bonus. That does put them under a bit more pressure to use VOA almost entirely in Africa. And we can get the coup off on Angola. Okay. Yep. If you want to use the China card taking Korea, that's fine by me. You can't do that, and also take Angola. And now we'll probably quag them at the end of the turn. ABM Treaty is the biggest threat right now. Okay, that's understandable. So we will retake Korea with Cube Missile Crisis. And we will overprotect it. Actually, no, because Brush War's gone, we'll use to overprotect Asia like that. We've got time to move into Zaire. And if they move into Saharan states, we've got Che to get that and Tunisia. So we can have a go on both. So, that was I didn't spot that Africa's dominated. So obviously if they're holding it right now, they're like, what is he thinking? Alliance of Progress is unplayable, certainly. Well, that's a small mercy for me, considering what a gaff it was. We will give them kitchen debates and be poked in the chest. Oof. Yep. That's not right though. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. God, I'm missing a ton of... Wow! Well, that is a coup, is it not? Okay, we're now not going to quagmire, and we'll instead take Botswana and overprotect Venezuela against Panama Canal returned. That was a mother of a coup. Whew. Boy howdy. And if they do the old both into Sahara and Cameroon, we've got Che, and we will use it with prejudice. So, it's still not going quite as bad as it could, whilst not being spectacular. Scoring card time in late war could be crucial if Asia and War Games drops before Central America and the Middle East. But the Middle East has, a lot of things going for it for the Russians. Savvy. Are you going to pull Africa scoring? Probably not when you're already dominating. So we can adopt a neutral, just SAU, okay. We can adopt a neutral position here and space 5, 6, 7. We'll space John Paul. No, we'll hold John Paul through the reshuffle actually. 5, 6, 7. So we're going to space nuclear subs. I have to play one or the other, don't we? Doy. We'll play John Paul. Headline peaking is on. Oi, not bad. Headline peaking is off. Tom Paul gets triggered. OAS, Panama, Sadat, Grain, Bear Trap. Have Shuttle Diplomacy or Yasuri been? Don't think they have. Shuttle Dip has. There's a card I've not been tracking. EU. Sensible. Okay, we'll do realigns on South Africa. Perfect. And yeah, 1 on Zaire. 3. Not bad. That softens it up. If we get dealt grain sales, we're in a whole heap of trouble. Mm-hmm. Oh, if we get dealt grain sales and duck and cover, we're in even more trouble. So I guess we headline ABM treaty to get DEFCON up. And if they headline Africa scoring, let's see, we got Yasuri. Oh, they may headline Bear Trap, but that means they know we've got grain sales, so Bear Trap would be a bad headline for them. Oh, perfect. Okay. Beggars can't be choosers. Could be worse. Could be worse. I got Fidel, which is good. Liberation Theology. They got Africa scoring. 2. Arms race. Special relationship. We got Sadat. They got OAS. Reshuffle. And I also got EEU and duck and cover. Grain sales has been discarded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, right, I'm up to speed. What the hell's going on with my life? So, oh, yeah. So. These cards are all not great for me. I think we're going to have to give them Africa domination, so we're going to space instead. And fail there as well. Okay, well that's like a massive swing, right? 4 VP we can't do a lot about, but the 3 VP attempt is going to be critical as well. Yasur is a problem for us, but we can straighten out some of Central America. So, now it's looking like DEFCON's the only way we're likely to win. Greed. Another VP. Libthy comes in. OAS. Arms. So we'll event Fidel, get a foothold in Central America. We're going to need to do a bit of work ahead of Yasuri dropping. Yaha, can't do a lot about that. They've got Special Relationship OS and 2 other cards. No, no, no. Romania doesn't matter anymore. Well, Sadat's going to drop as well, which is not good. Middle East gets worse. Well, no worse than that at least. So now we're hoping to fade war games, just like that. We need to hope Culture Evolution comes back as well. We'll need to deprive them of the China card if we're going to stand a chance of defconning them. Of course, the downside of inventing Fidel, which I've literally only just realised some minutes later, is that it would have made Ortega a target too. Overprotect Indonesia. And then if we flip Lao, we stay ahead in Asia. As long as they don't fill Japan. Which is for however long. Well, that's 5 VP. So now we're definitely not winning. One in Poland. Deary dear, this board is diabolical. So they've got Special Relationship and OAS. OAS is pretty bad for us. But the entire board is. So what worry? Right. OAS 2 in Venezuela. Okay, that makes sense. I like it. Woo! Late wartime. How long will I live? I don't have war games, so that's a bad start. Quagmire's probably fine here, right? Yeah. Yeah, just dropping Defcon is good. Oh dear. If we use 2 ops, we can take Guatemala and Venezuela back and level up domination in 2 regions. That's showing a lack of expansive goals. If we use Cuban Missile Crisis, we can tap Mexico and then use the Reformer to flip Mexico. More expansive. Please get stuck in for a while. No time at all. So if you've got war games, I can't stop you winning. But I will flip Mexico. I'll do that much. I will have Mexico, if nothing else. If they don't space, you can bet I will. If they play into Guatemala, I will coup there. And we'll hold Iran-Contra, because that could be a headline card next turn. It all depends. Papetti, Papetti. Okay, so yeah, we coup Guatemala. And get barely enough, which makes it a really juicy coup target following. Although they used Urian Samantha. Oh no, they didn't, did they? We've got Urian Samantha. These puppet governments. We don't know what I'm doing. Oh, well, that's fine for us. Have another go. Thank you, sir, I will. But only a one. How we fight for Guatemala. And finally, the Soviets make a proper stab at it. What have we seen go? Come on. Whee! Turn 8. Where's turn 8? Okay, that's fine for us as well. So Korean War, Arab-Israeli War Summit. I've got Iran-Contra and tear down this wall. They've still got special relationship, and they've used Cambridge 5 and Puppet governments. Blah, 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 we'll use Sadat. Middle East scoring's gone. It's not being scored again. Please miss. Excellent. So we get a crack. And we miss too. There is beautiful symmetry in that, even if it is frustrating symmetry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so 18 discarded cards? Nah, 21. I'm way behind. Sotgov's nice. What do we like? We'll give France a bit of breathing space. So Sotgov's gone. Okay. Central America scoring terrorism, but we got Lone Gunman and Ortega, so that's tragic. So we'll have complete information, if nothing else. But this game is now lost. Ah! Even better. Star Wars coup before they get ahead on Mexico, and I please need more than a 2. Perfect. Have you got war games? Another coup, which doesn't go anywhere. So what else do we like? Overprotect Poland against Solidarity. But the game is still trickling away. We've done well to fade war games, but no more than that. Wow. I mean, to be fair, they're also having pretty lousy put 2 in. Why not? Let's up the stakes. You roll a 1 again now. It's not going to work. Yeah, have a bigger one. Okay, so we will use an evil empire to coup Haiti. Get a 1. Oh, hilarity. Sheer hilarity. That was our space option 2, so hooray, hurrah. Yeah, so we're dropping Central America for nothing. Well, not as much. We can gain 2 influence in South Africa, right? Yeah. For 3. Well, it's better than poking them with a sharp stick. And we will terrorize them, but there are no more DEFCON issues for them to contend with. So this game is lost. No! It's just a procession to the finish line. Well, let me know if I misstepped, but I'm not entirely sure. There was a profound pivot in play at some point. I mean, sure. Hunter. Let's burn the world down. OPEC's worth more than it would be to America than it's the Russians, eh? Imagine that. A 5 VP OPEC for the USA. Oh well. One of them games. Can't be helped. Let's just wrap it up. Not gonna happen, mate. Let's go on Panama. Woo! Nope. And then that puts 1 in Argentina, doesn't it? Yes, that's enough to take there. And it doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters to me. Do you have war games? Do you? Ooh, sass. 1 straight back. Yeah, beauty. Absolutely brilliant. Well, let's deny them Israel control. Let's be the reddest Jerusalem has ever been. Oh well. 'Twas one of them games. Here comes Cuba. One, easy peasy. Two less peasy ones. Panama. Panama at +2. Ah, nah, not shabby. It cost you in the end. Let's have Egypt back. None of this matters, but we did make it to turn 10 AR7 before the VP tracker bit us. So that's splendid. Now you give us the China card, eh? Let's use Reagan bombs Libya to start playing on Portugal. Because now we at least have a little Europe gambit as well. None of it matters. This literally means nothing. The last 10 minutes have pretty much meant nothing. Oh, there it is. Well, that's a bonus. Oh well, yep. That game was what it was. Ah, the old 2VP ABM. Lovely. We will dominate Europe if it's the last thing we do. And AR7 will go Marine barracks bombing, forcing them to play back into Lebanon or Jordan to redominate the Middle East. Not that it matters. Excellent clock management by them. Impeccable. But yeah, didn't really have a look in there. All the routes were getting cut off. So that's what it is. Another game on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, which I think is an Utzel game. What's an Utzel game? Never heard of those. But thank you for watching. Thanks for the VP. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Give me Israel. Or give me death. Yep. What are you chucking? You can keep Pershing in your back pocket. All right. Let's tot up the score, but it'll be VP Tracker that does it. And yeah, let me know if I could have played differently. I'm not convinced I could, but you know, if I had seen it, I would have done it, wouldn't I? I kind of messed up some timing, certainly. Redominates the Middle East and levels Asia. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, over the top with VP. Well, there we go. The chinchilla overcame, so that's fine. All right, yeah, cool. I'll see you in a couple of days. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Bye.